from Shreveport, Louisiana to the nation's capital and points in between. We have several areas of watches for tornadoes in Illinois, Mississippi, Kentucky, and severe thunderstorm watches in Missouri back into Virginia. Windy conditions in the lower plains. We'll be back with all your weather.
That'll hold true through this evening. It appears that this is one of these particular types of weather systems where a lot of the moisture, as it's trying to move north and get into the mid-Atlantic, is being intercepted by developing thunderstorm complexes. Now, we did have some heavier rain push through Baltimore and Washington with this line, heading out towards the eastern shore. In the next couple of hours, North Delaware catching some of the moderate to heavy rain with the embedded storms. These storms look real nasty. In fact, it looks like it's taking on a little bit of a shape of the old bow echo on radar coming across the bay, so that could produce some very squally winds out across Chesapeake Bay. I certainly wouldn't want to be underneath that in any type of small craft, watercraft. There's the expanded view, scattered showers all the way up into Canada, but you notice overall, precipitation-wise, the most significant is still located south and west of the actual surface frontal system in southern Pennsylvania. This is a very large area of moderate to heavy rain with embedded strong storms. Probably the worst bit of news we could have for folks in rain-soaked Kentucky, because this shield of rain is quite susceptible, quite capable, there we go, producing a ½ inch to 1.5 inches in a short period of time. And then we have had these severe thunderstorms, apparently setting off a few tornadoes south of St. Louis. As you work on down near Festus, we had a report of a tornado also over in Monroe County in west central Illinois, and in the Boot Hill around southeast Missouri, some very powerful thunderstorms. Now here's St. Louis. Well, thankfully a lot of this has now gone to your east. However, if you notice to the west of you out near Columbia and stretching south about 75, 85 miles, we have another round of showers and storms. That's the actual upper level storm. So until that clears the state, there's still a chance for another round of wet weather in St. Louis.
Radar showing any precipitation and its movement during the past 90 minutes. Intensity is indicated by the color code at the top of the screen.
From South Illinois, and just issued about 10 minutes ago a new tornado watch for Louisiana, and coming up to join this other area in northern Mississippi. Alabama, Georgia, eastern Tennessee, no watches at this time. That certainly could change by tonight. And in the mid-Atlantic, a band of intense storms pushing across Chesapeake Bay within the past hour. Clouds galore over the northeast, but not much precipitation until you head south of the Mason-Dixon, and then we pick up that line of fairly intense storms. You see this kind of bow-shaped in here? We've been talking about that type of radar signature on and off during the past few weeks here on the Weather Channel. Many times when we see these bow echoes, as they're referred to in the business, they're indicative of damaging wind gusts. This one's crossing the bay. It's on the east side now, over on the shore, eastern shore. It's going to head through central and southern Delaware, so if you're in this part of our viewing area now, get ready. There may be some exceptionally strong winds in addition to torrential downpours and maybe some hail. Don't forget, a severe thunderstorm watch is in effect in association with that bow echo as it moves east. Much lighter precipitation as you head to the north. Big temperature contrast from the front. On the south side of the front, we have temperatures in the 70s, but if you go north of the front, not a very far distance either, it's in the low to mid 50s. Coming back along the front,